up reward, anybody? All right, we're coming up the last three. All right, here it comes. Coming up next is Jonathan Yates, the best dressed man in the room. And on deck, we have Dyson Styles in the hole, Jack Dove.
The one thing I love about living in Chapel Hill is that it's so progressive. My favorite day of the week is now Thursday because that's recycling day. And when I get back, there'll always be a nice note on my garbage can with a smiley face telling me how great it was that day for pick it up from there. And how can you not love a place where the garbage cans get participation awards? Another thing I love about it too is the guy who leaves the smiley face will always leave his business card. And you think about it, in New Jersey, picking up the trash is a front for the mafia. But in Chapel Hill, it's so progressive, it's a networking event. And what I also do is to cover myself is sometimes it's even picked up by automated machines. So I figure that, when the robot takeover comes, I'm going to be in good stead by talking about it in my set. But, I think it's pretty obvious I'm a nice guy, and I'm really not worried about the robot takeover, particularly when it comes to lawn trimmings, because I live by the simple, basic philosophy in life that it's always darkest before the dawn, so that's the best time to rake my leaves into my neighbor's yard. Speaking of robots, McDonald's, where I live, is now getting robots, which kind of sucks, because my Spanish had improved where I could get the guy behind the counter to at least look at what I was pointing. Uno, uno, uno. And, I talked to the owner about it, and, it's really interesting. He said they're going to start off with the basic robot, and if things go well, they're going to move to the more advanced model, that if you don't tip well, it spits on your food. It's a good thing to remember here tonight, too. And it also turns out that you can get robots from different countries that have sort of their national spirit, like you used to get with cars. And he said the British robots would leak oil, the Italian robots would rust, and whenever anybody would order in German, the French robots would surrender. But, he ran into some problems. He got caught peeking over the thing, watching the female robots change their oil. But it all ended well because he was then elected to Congress and he now serves on the Oversight Committee. Jonathan Yates, thank you for saying so late.
Jonathan, you're the only guy having to pull off a suit with Under Armour shoes. All right, coming up next, we have